the Nexus down. Is anyone going to be able to deal with this one? Messiah should be able to get it. Oh my god! Snoopy flashes through!
I am BXX Rams and welcome to Day 3 of League Highlight Zone's coverage of the League Championship Series. Today we jump continents and bring you the coverage of Day 1 in Europe. In the first game we have SK Gaming going up against Fnatic. The bans for this game are Wukong, Malphite, Kassadin, Xin Zhao, Shen, and Vi. SK Gaming picks Olaf, Cho'Gath, Twitch, Nunu, and Anivia, while Fnatic end up going with an unconventional strat with Caitlyn mid, Kayle jungle, Urgot, Taric bottom, and Evelynn top. Now let's get into these highlights.
He's so versatile, he can quite easily micro around all of these actions they're trying to throw. Meanwhile, down the bottom here, Nif is getting taken down very low. Enrater comes out, Cleanse comes out from Candy Panda. Spray and praise on towards Yellowstar. Isn't enough damage though. He could turn this back on towards Fnatic. He's going to try to. He does get the poison down. Is it going to be enough? The health block is ticking on Enrated. He should just survive. Candy Panda, no! The poison was enough. He gets first blood. Can he get the second? It's going to be the poison tick. It's not going to be enough on Yellowstar, but first blood to Candy Panda. Around, he's going to go on towards Ocelot. They're diving under the tower. It's a good stun from Ocelot. Oh, and a great wall. The invulnerability was used by Cyanide on Soaz there. Will he get caught out? He's going to take another tower here. They're taking down very low. And that's how Enrated went down. Here we are back on towards the Dragon. I mentioned it was going to go down, but it hadn't spawned yet. We do see Fnatic against got out. Spray and Break comes out. They're going to force him away. Soaz taken down very low.
Here we go, Soaz flashing over the wall, trying to escape from that one. No deaths in that fight, including the Dragon. He is still up and alive as a stun comes down on towards Xpeke. Wow, flash away from Ocelot there. He didn't want to have his position reversed into the middle of the Fnatic team by Urgot, and that Dragon is falling lower and lower and will in the end be taken by SK. Great. Like that's exactly what they're going to do. They've got decent wave clearing now. I say decent, I mean good wave clearing with the axe, with the Anivia in there as well, but it's more about forcing it out to try and get that positional advantage. Oh, here is Soaz actually getting caught out. He's not surviving that one. Hercubot will actually take him down there with the feast. Noms down on him to get the kill. Dragon now should be secure for SK. Fnatic can't do anything about it.
Dragon down, SK Gaming take the gold lead once again.
Coming out as his next item in this one. That's obviously going to give him a lot more power to push lasers. Ocelot going to get caught out here. He gets switched around. Can they turn this on its head though? There's the absolute zero. They're focusing in towards Soaz. He gets the ultimate out of Kayle, but will it be enough? Yes, it will. He will be able to walk away from that, but a lot
SK Gaming are going to try and go for this one. The rupture comes through. Peke is going to be the target, but he's going to get away. He gets walled. 90 caliber net did not land, but the invulnerability is there. Peke is going to get dropped though. Coming around the side, Soaz tried to get into him, but SK Gaming are the ones that picked up the kill. Can they get on towards Enrated now? The stun tries to come out there. You get the slow from Nif. The silence comes out. He's not going to be able to escape this one. They've turned their attention around. They've gone up towards Urgot though, and SK Gaming split across, but Fnatic were the ones that went 1 for 0.
There's no one really near enough to steal away. They've got Urgot on the side, but he's not going to have that damage as they do turn around. This is going to be a kill surely for Candy Panda. Actually, flash use. Ocelot steals it away, but in the meantime, Soaz is pushing. This bottom inhibitor turret is going to be taken down here, as Soaz is going to have men coming in towards him, but they can't save that turret. It will be finished off by the minion, and Soaz legs it to safety, but how safe is he going to be? They've pinned him in. He uses the Zhonya's completely pointless in that scenario.
He's going to get caught out of position and raided, completely caught. He's going to get Nom down, Cho down. He is a feast for Hercubot. And now though, Nif taken low, the turret's going to finish him off. Cyanide picks up the kill. Peke is back in there. Can he dodge around? Can he get the damage down? Kevin's going to come back in towards him. It is just 2 turrets and a kill.
Momentum to win the game. I'm going to go ahead and take you into it right now and just show you, I guess, the strength of Fnatic's composition. And as you see right here, they get the slow because it's off of Soaz, which is really key, and then that switch, because they pretty much had SK caught completely off guard. They were trying to run away, they were trying to escape, they were trying to kind of just, you know, run with their tails between their legs because they knew they couldn't win this fight. And because of that, they ended up getting caught. It's still going to take you in this replay just to show you how the fight kind of develops out, because it was the last fight of the game that really set up the entire win for Fnatic.
If we can pull that replay up there, guys, in production. There we go.
There we go. So they do get that that catch onto Nif. He ends up falling, and you see Soaz. He runs in and out of this fight so many times. Xpeke in the back with that red buff. He just isn't touched. And if you can't lock him down when he has such a high amount of CS, I believe he was at 350, almost 400 at that point, he's just going to just trail through your team. They get the wall down, but it's just a little too late. They end up just chasing down Soaz with a clutch zoners right there. Actually baits a lot of damage, and actually, well, the Piltover Peacemaker finishes up that kill on the Cho'Gath, and that pretty much just gave him the win right there because of that one fight. And that's all it really takes at 40 minutes into the game. It's just that one fight, that one mistake the enemy team makes that you can take advantage
go 1-0, and wow, what another close game. SK Gaming looked like they had it there. They had it once again. The advantage is all them, just like Katowice. But no, Fnatic turned it around on its head when they were being attacked.
So SK Gaming does end up losing in a very close and well-played game by both teams. Sorry about the sudden spoiler, but due to technical difficulties with the stream, that is only clip of the final fight. Fnatic pulling together as a team, acing SK and pushing for the win right there. But now into game 2 between my personal favorite teams, Gambit Gaming, formerly known as Moscow 5, and Evil Geniuses, formerly known as CLGEU. Gambit Gaming picks Olaf, Udyr, Ryze, Ezreal, and Nunu. Evil Geniuses get Shen, Maokai, Anivia, Caitlyn, and Lulu. Fans of this game were Elise, Zed, Jace, Xin, Twisted Fate, and Kha'Zix. Now into the highlights.
Advantage while Froggen just stays in the mid farming.
Oh, look at this, a level 3 dragon attempt coming out from Gambit Gaming, and they're gonna have this one away as well. There's nothing that EG can do, and I say nothing they can do. They had no idea that it was even going on. Put down from Gambit, and once again they're going into Dragon, but EG are going to look to stop this one happening this time around. It's down to half health. Darian is there helping out Diamond Prox. Here we go then, Anivia comes in. We've got Maokai there as well as Alexic comes around the side. Bottom lanes are starting to get involved in the action as well as Alexic will get stunned up, walled off brilliantly. He is going to go down. First blood comes in. Froggen is low. He will get egged. Darian though is severely low. He's going to walk off with that Ragnarok running. The rest of the team now starting to get involved in this one as Diamond in the middle. He is running north here. I'm not sure they'll be able to escape this one. He gets stunned up. He is going to be a very dead man from this one. He's still alive there. In the end, Wicked will finish off, and that will be 2 kills for Evil Geniuses.
Wicked anymore. Wicked has definitely won out this lane. Out-farmed it, out-harassed it, out-killed it. He got the kills on that dragon earlier on, and look at that. He's just bullying Darian right now, forcing him away. He's got Froggen coming up. Froggen's going to try and last that stun across. Can it land? Yes, he will. Straight across to him. Beautiful wall. Is it going to be enough? Can they get the one last hit? Will it go down? Yes, it will. The Ignite was got it from Wicked, and now they're going to put the pressure on that turret. Very nicely played by Evil Geniuses.
They are going to kick that dragon off. Froggen actually throwing his stun down towards the Tribush. Olaf is there. There's a true shot barrage coming across. What are they going to go for here? There's the absolute zero as well. Crepo will ulti himself as a Caitlyn ulti comes across. Stan United not quite going to land. This could be bad news for EG. But Froggen joining into the fight on the top side. Genji going very low. He's going to be finished off by Wicked, who's now on a rampage. But can they deal with the rest of them? Alex is low. Froggen gets the kill. Stun doesn't land onto Darian, but he's got Wicked chasing him. There was a flash in from Yellow Pete, secures himself the kill. Now Froggen is chasing down Diamond Prox, who dodged a stun and then walked straight into it afterwards. Let's see if he can get away from Froggen, who's actually going to be going through the tower here with this one. And there is a stun coming down again. It lands, and the ace coming out from Evil Geniuses. What a finisher there from Froggen. How good are they going to be here with the advantage pushing forward?
And the problem for Gambit, right, I'll tell you what, that's what we used to see it from Froggen. Just controls him with the wall. His bottom lane just forcing the pressure on towards that turret. Darian is still being chased through his jungle. As we are going to see Stan United coming in. Genja in a lot of trouble. The taunt will land. Wicked is dominating at 6-0-4. It's 11-1. What Darius used to do. Maybe that's the way, the sign of a pro player. But as it is, Darian once again. Oh, and another beautiful wall, but he managed to squeak his way through with the Ragnarok. But Darian taking low. True shot barrage comes across. Edward's gonna get the full channel of absolute zero. Is the damage enough though? EG are just holding out, and Froggen finally takes down Edward. There was just not enough damage coming down there. Froggen is low. You can saw the flashes coming out there. Snoopy back on towards Alex. Alex is desperately trying to get taken down. Gambit trying to catch him around the side, but Crepo was the target. They couldn't even get down the support player. Now Froggen's going to get taken low. He's going to just get rebirth, though. Sure, he turns it around. No, Stan United comes out. He's got no mana. Can't do anything about it, but the rest nothing.
No, doesn't even hurt him. They're almost tickling him with a feather duster as they try and chase him down there. He is so ridiculously strong right now. And EG actually gonna come down the middle here, see if they can catch Darian out once again. He's gonna Ragnarok. They're gonna go for this one here, Gambit. They're gonna focus in on towards Froggen. Ultimate comes down from Maokai. Absolute Zero coming out as well. Will do good damage to Snoopy, but Froggen getting that wild growth is staying alive. Diamond gonna be falling very low. Darian is low. What a wall coming out there, trapping Edward. There are the kills coming down from Yellow Pete. Double kill for him. Genjo is gonna fall as well. That are 3 men down. Darian is super low. There are the
Froggen was the target, but it didn't matter because as soon as that Stand United came out, it just gave him like 2,000+ hit points extra. It was nothing they could do. They're going to try and catch out one more, but it is going to be Alex. It stepped out. Alex gets dropped by Wicked, and the rest of EG just turn on Wicked.
Taking everything that Froggen could throw at him. They're going to keep pushing as the stun's coming again. Wicked is right in there. He just doesn't care what they're throwing back at him. That's how strong he is right now.
Alex is having to deal with super minions.
Yeah, Alex is in the base. He's by the Nexus, so it's doing that. As we are going to see Darian there almost getting taunted out by Shen. Finally, Alex will be able to turn around and get back into the fight, but what can it really offer them? A defensive wall right now is coming down. The Nexus turrets
there it is.
All falling for them. This is just incredible stuff. And Gambit are just being pulled from every single side right now. They're struggling to figure out where to go to defend.
They can't seem to defend any turret. The Nexus turrets are just being ripped apart by the super minions. That Nexus turret is going to go down. That is the second one of the game, and it's looking like the Nexus will fall here. Evil Geniuses just need to turn and burn on towards that Nexus. Gambit throwing one last throw of the dice for them, but it's not going to be enough. Evil Geniuses take the win against Gambit.
A very well played game by Evil Geniuses. An incredible game by Wicked, really dominating top lane by out-farming, out-ganking, and literally being involved in every fight of the game. Along with Wicked, Froggen showed why Nivea is banned when playing against him. I'd like to also apologize for the lag. It's not us, but the stream had major lag issues. It was either bring you no clips or laggy ones, so I hope you understand. But anyways, into Game 3 where Fnatic is going head-to-head with Giants Gaming. Bans are Ryze, Nunu, Xin Zhao, Blitzcrank, Kassadin, and Shen. Giants Gaming picks up Wukong, Elise, Zyra, AD Kennen, and Sona, while Fnatic grabs Malphite, Olaf, Nidalee, Caitlyn, and Lulu. Now let's get into it.
Offering a little more utility with that ground center, really shut down Jimbone's damage. One thing that's really interesting is if you check out Jimbone's right now, he's sitting on 4 AP. So
take a look at this. Morden coming up in the top lane. He does throw out that cocoon. It hasn't landed. Turret is being tanked by Morden. Finally, Soaz goes down. Beautiful first blood by Jimbones as you see the rappel from Morden up into the air. Start putting pressure down onto the Dragon. You can see that Cyanide is sniffing around. Cyanide, a jungler with potentially some of the highest number of smite steals in the game. The damage onto Samux is great from that undertow. Now we see an engagement. Grasping Roots goes up as Enrated is forced out of the fight. Immediately blown up as Cyanide. He gets caught under the fire of 4 members of Giants. And
as the game progresses, but if Giants can make a lot of big plays here, if they can start grouping up, forcing these fights when their cooldowns are up, because that is a key factor like I mentioned earlier. Oh,
huge, beautiful flash from Extra. The unstoppable force comes in from Soaz. Extra immediately gets away. Now Soaz is the man that's in trouble. Slicing Maelstrom comes out from Jimbones as he tries to chase forward, but a cupcake will slow down that aggression. Those stuns. See, Morden is about to poke head-to-head with Cyanide. I think Soaz will be moving up here quickly. Cyanide is going to back away. Auto attack and that red buff comes down. The Neurotoxin is out. Soaz gets knocked up with a Cyclone. He is going to go down in this fight. Now Cyanide is thinking about an engagement, but you can see Jimbones and Babetta coming in to close it out.
We do have Soaz actually going to be getting caught in the bottom lane by Jimbones and Babetta.
Now we do see the engagement goes down. Slicing Maelstrom is up. A Crescendo is now there, but Cyanide has come in. Beautiful unstoppable force from Soaz is going to lock Babetta and Jimbones up. Ignite is now ticking on the little electric hamster. You can see the Spider Lady moving in from the river. Jimbones is still alive, but Cyanide, one more undertow will close that one out. Morden is going to run backwards, and we see Samux up on the top line. He blows his Cyclone, does manage to land it onto Yellowstar. Yellowstar's dropped to 50% HP, carries on chasing. How much is the cooldown on that 90 caliber net? 4 seconds on the clock, 3 seconds on the clock. Barrier is still available as well, so expect the barrier to come up. Great reaction time. Does land at 90, or hasn't actually used the 90 caliber yet. Enrated is now coming into the fight with Wild Growth. Does actually use it, and they continue chasing. 90 caliber goes aggressive. And very nice to see from Samux gets him to safety.
Walking away. Actually, we do have Jimbones going to the bot lane. We'll get that stun on the Yellowstar.
He's going to go very aggressive. Slicing Maelstrom is up. He flashes forward. Now the barrier from Yellowstar comes out. Another stun will be down shortly. And Jimbones just completely 1v1s him.
And the thing is, Jimbones has 2,600 gold to spend when he does go back. Just trying to chase him with that ghost pop. Should be able to get this.
We'll see if he can land the undertow. That's going to be the key. Jimbones dodges the first one, gets caught by the second one. You can see that Peke is coming in from the river. Barrier gets popped. Now the javelin toss misses. There's no friendly fire on, so Cyanide will not get hit by that one. And the execution hit from the Cougar form. Peke picks up the kill. Replay. This is the kill that we did miss. And you see the javelin toss coming out of the fog of war, catching on to Kennen and completely blew him up. Able to at least interrupt the Baron buff. Peke eats a stun, Crescendo goes down, he's been completely stun locked. Wild Growth comes out, a flash forward from Jimbones, is going to land that final tick of damage. Now they turn onto Enrated, they don't manage to land the stun this time around. If Jimbones can land the Shuriken, it will land the stun, but it just misses. Jimbones gets the Glitter Lance. In the meantime, Fnatic have pushed that middle lane, they've got the tower down, they're shoving the inhibitor, Cyanide is gone low. Samux will be throwing out that Cyclone very, very shortly, but the damage from Yellowstar is really, really high. So Oz is just going to start to back away. Ace in the hole, plus one more ground slam, just removes Samux from the fight. Now Jimbones joins the party, manages to hit the kill with the red buff. Soaz should be able to close him out as he escapes from this battle. Giants continue putting on the pressure. Soaz locked up with that cocoon, auto attacks and red buff. The spiderlings are running. The spider lady of Elise carries on jumping. The repel will be available if she decides to use it. Lands that venomous bite and one more neurotoxin to close out the kill. Inhibitor down, but they've lost 3 members.
With Samux's home guarded boots, not going to work out, and that's actually a really good pickup for him, but he hasn't been able to make a play off of it.
And take a look at this, Jimbones does go aggressive, pops the flash, finally the rest of Fnatic is fighting up in the top lane. Slicing Maelstrom comes out in the top lane. Elise has picked up the first kill onto Yellowstar. With Yellowstar down, can Fnatic pick it up? Let's jump to that top lane if we can. Soaz has picked up 1 kill onto Zyra, that's Exterminare. Now Cyanide is running away, the cocoon just missing his backside. He lands an undertow as he continues to retreat, but this has been a good fight for Giants. They've lost 1 but picked up 2, and Rate is going to get caught up. 406 damage on the crit, 426 damage from the second crit. There is no other flash available from Jimbo.
Engage into turrets, but Jimbo's going to get caught here, and he should not be able to escape this.
He's going 1v2. There's no Maelstrom available. Pops the barriers, put a lot of damage down. Wild Growth comes up, a great crescendo. The Cyanide is going to get dropped, but look at the javelin toss onto Jimbones. He gets away from it safely. Take a look at that. Beautiful Cyclone comes out. Samux has been slowed down. Now the Unstoppable Force into the background. They're trading back and forth. Damage onto Yellowstar and Enrated is very, very high. Soaz is forced to flash out. This is a team fight victory for Giants. They've done very, very well. Going to carry on chasing red buff. That's going to be a death for Enrated and a great play from Giants.
What they actually might do, Samux needs to pay attention. Those men are still hitting it. And it's fine. Oh, and it goes down because they didn't pay attention. They lost the top one as well.
Great play from Peke. That means all 3 inhibitors are down. Double super creeps will be spawning. He's going to try to deny himself. Now he's actually going to decide to run backwards. The slow comes out and the cocoon misses. So Peke will lose his life.
Doesn't matter.
Pops that Seraph's Embrace, but the amount of super creeps... Take a look at that. The Shirelia's Reverie has been popped. Samux is trying to find the place. Wow. Every single ultimate is down. Enrated has been removed from the fight before it's even really began. They have traded 1 for 1. That's an AP mid for a support. Fnatic are going to be happy with that. Double kill though for Jimbones as he's removed Cyanide from the battle. Yellowstar still looking relatively healthy in the back lane, as is Soaz, and the Guardian Angel is still available for him. They're going to carry on chasing Seismic Shard plus Ground Slam. Soaz will get locked up by the cocoon. Finally, Exhaust goes down onto Yellowstar. And the entire time that's been happening, Peke's been up in the top lane. He's taken the first Nexus turret down. Now they've turned their pressure onto Samux. He's been dropped from the fight. The millions of super creeps are pouring into the base. Xpeke closes up the team ace, the first ace of the game. They pick up the win, and Fnatic, they defeat Giants in the match.
A great game by Fnatic. Although being down kills the entire game, they continued to take towers after winning an advantage, and once they got an inhibitor, Giants could not push back. Now into Game 4 between SK Gaming and Copenhagen Wolves. SK first picked Shen into Vi, Orianna, Twitch, and Sona, while banning out Zyra, Kayle, and Olaf. Copenhagen grabs Nidalee, Cho'Gath, Lux, Ezreal, and Lulu, but banning out Xin Zhao, Elise, and Kha'Zix. Let's get into the game.
Here, and if he actually catches Svenskar, I'm not sure he can do much. He's actually going to flank Lux here.
And we'll see he's going to come in with that Vault Breaker, lands and red buff flows, denting blows, plus the excessive force. Kaltog survives for half a second longer than anybody expected thanks to that prismatic barrier. Dragon Pit, just to make sure he avoided any possible ward and secures that Drake. Bot's going to move into play here. Nigo Bro will get taunted up. Vault Breaker's going to land. Look at the damage from the denting blows plus excessive force. And they just literally delete him from the map. I mean, no damage is taken.
Because they knew Deficio had to back up. Actually, they're diving him on the bot lane, and they will not get the kill because of the barrier.
Barrier is up, but the poison's still ticking. The Tesso is going to go down to the poison. The barrier times out just as those stacks of true damage from Twitch managed to secure him the kill. putting on a bit of a clinic. I wonder if they're going to go for a dive. We see the Shadow Dash taunt. Assault and Battery comes down. There comes the excessive force. A good flash from Negro Bro, but immediate flash into Assault and Battery from Hercubot. Now they're going to carry on chasing. Negro is down to 150 HP as he manages to get away. But they cannot allow Copenhagen Wolves any opportunities to pull themselves back into it. The Wolves are going to look to contest this right now. True Shot Barrage comes up, puts a lot of damage down. Final Spark completely whiffs as a flash from Ocelot puts him in safety. Now Candy Panda's picked the fight. Dragon is actually secured there. Immediately double kill for Candy Panda. The damage there from that spray and pray just simply melted their HP bars.
Not gonna matter.
Great zoning there from Ocelot's ball as well. Throws out that Command Protect. The Shockwave goes down. Beautiful Crescendo is going to lock up Deficio. Now they're going to turn their attention onto Coutard. He's the first target. Deficio will be the first to drop. A very, very nice Final Spark lands onto Nif. They blow a lot of ultimates for that, but they pick up mid-tower. They pick up a kill, and they're going to be backing away with that quite happy. What, a contestation? What's the word I'm looking for?
Contesting?
There we go. They're going to contest that next. An engagement has gone up in the middle lane. We see a True Shot Barrage going. Final Spark down. Yep. The Nom goes onto Twitch. That's a great, great fight for Copenhagen Wolves. So this is Ocelot is just going to immediately delete. It doesn't get easier than that. QWR, end of story. And that's what... Assault and Battery slams Coutard into the ground. Spray and Pray is available. Coutard's going to flash to safety before Crescendo holds Svenskeren in place. Now he's going to flash over the wall. A good chunk of damage from that Final Spark onto Candy Panda. Everybody from Copenhagen Wolves manages to survive, but it's key, essentially, those summoner spells are blown, and the rest of the SK Gaming team are going to push now onto this top lane tower. We'll take a look at that. Assault and Battery. Shockwave is down. Coutard is just melted under the damage. That was 3 ultimates that chunked him. Shockwave spray.
So they have that control of the Dragon. Thing is, we don't have flash up available on Svenskeren. He has that feast, but it won't really help.
He's going to throw out the Feral Scream. Deficio is going to get forced to Wild Growth himself. Now we see a flash over the wall there for Ezreal into the red buff pit. He's going to be chased down by Kevin and Ocelot. A beautiful taunt through the wall catches him. Svenskeren is the last man trying to run away from this engagement. The SK Gaming decided not to pick up Baron, but they're going to pick up 4 kills instead, or 3 rather, in that engagement. And great play by SK.
And then go back, take Baron right now. I mean, that goal 10,000 lead. Out of it. Obviously, it will help you hold your own base, but at this point, it's not really going to matter. SK going to be taking this middle inhibitor. Oh.
Take a look at that. Shockwave comes down. Look at the Assault and Battery down into Coutard. He's potentially going to be the next victim here. Sona was the first to fall. It's the second kill and the doubling the kill count for the Copenhagen Wolves, but it's too little too late as they lose Deficio in that engagement. It is a 4 versus 4 right now. Kevin's going to carry on fighting, putting some damage down onto this Nexus turret as Ocelot falls back from the Final Spark. The Tess and Nigo Bro are trying to chase down, but they simply cannot do enough right now. 12 super creeps is too damn high as the first tower goes down. Now Nigo Bro jumps in. Svenskeren's going to be the first focus. A nice Crescendo is going to lock up 2, allowing Kevin to pick up the first kill of the engagement. Now Coutard is the target. The amount of damage from Spray and Pray is huge. A good taunt from Kevin managed to land there. SK Gaming are going to allow the super creeps to close out the Nexus, and they pick up the victory going 1-1.
Yeah, that'd be a great job by them to get that.
SK Gaming rolling over Copenhagen with 2 great ganks coming in early from Hercubot on mid and top lane. Along with Candy Panda and Nif dominating bottom lane, SK took an easy victory. So that is all for the first day of Europe's League Championship Series. Thanks for tuning in. Please give us your support and drop a like if you enjoyed the video. We also really need subscribers to help us grow, so thanks again. I am BX6Rams, and until next time, see ya, nerds!